I'm standing here on the National Mall. You can see the Capitol right there. And I am here for the APHA, the American Public Health Association rally. Let's see who we can talk to about how to repair this and make it better.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. What message do you have for RFK Jr., if you have one for him?
Well, RFK Jr. is the most dangerous person in the country because he is telling American families that they do not have to vaccinate their children. This incredible, oh my God, Maxwell.
Hello. Are you still our youngest and only Gen Z member of Congress?
Yeah, still. Hopefully that changes this next election, you know?
Yeah.
If you're the youngest for too long, that's not a good sign.
You're a young generation, I will say seasoned generation.
Yep.
And
progressives don't get older, they accumulate youth.
I love that.
So you have more youth than
I love it, yeah.
This is exactly what we need. We're seeing people who are of different races, ethnic backgrounds,
Exactly.
generations coming together because we know that ultimately public health and the strengthening of our public health systems matters for everyone. And we were just talking about how RFK Jr. is the most dangerous person to our healthcare right now.
We have a common struggle across this country right now, and Donald Trump, Republicans, RFK Jr. tearing apart our public health system. We don't have a healthcare system, we have a sickness care system. We need to fix it, but they want to make it even worse.
Maxwell right now serves over in the House of Representatives with a whole bunch of young Republicans. They're young, but they're young and wrong. They're young and looking in the world in a rearview mirror. They want to go back to a time that never existed.
Was that period of nostalgia for polio? Because last I heard Mitch McConnell, he even had to deal with polio back in the day.
Before there was massive funding for NIH, before there was Medicare, before there was Medicaid, before there was an Affordable Care Act. They want to take us back to that period of time. And why? So that none of the money is spent out of the accounts of millionaires and billionaires. They have always harbored an ancient animosity towards all of these programs that the Democrats put on the books.
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
friend.
My fellow Tennessean over here, Justin, you guys are fighting against a major public health crisis and epidemic, which is gun violence. Why are you here today for public health? Is it about gun violence? Is it about more than that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. We just spoke at the conference because we know that racial justice is a public health issue. Immigration justice is a public health issue. Looking at protecting our environment, like the Green New Deal, like the Senator's been pushing for, that's a public health issue. But we're here because there is a virus that is impacting America that's coming from Washington, from the White House, a virus that is impacting people like in our state, in Tennessee. But the thing I like to tell people is that in Tennessee, we just had a head start. Project 2025 was Tennessee 2024. Yes. They kicked out every qualified person from our Department of Health. They were protecting, gun manufacturers, but won't protect kids in schools from the #1 cause of death of children, which is gun violence, a public health crisis. And so this is requiring us to act and to build these multi-generational, multiracial coalitions to push this nation forward. This is the first time public health officials have gathered on the National Mall in our nation's history. They're usually people don't see at rallies, but they're here because they know we have to do things out of the ordinary and get in good trouble, and that's why we're here together.